Hi guys, it's Mrs. V. So for this part of our project, you are going to either need a black crayon or a black marker or even a black pen would do. So we are going to outline all of our fun chameleon. So we're kind of going to start the same way that we drew them, in that we are going to start with that kind of pie-shaped head. And then I'm going to go to the eyes. And remember, we're not coloring with the markers. We're just adding lines around everything that we have already drawn to make all of our drawing really pop. Let me go this way. I'm a lefty, so sometimes it's easier for me to go from left to right than right to left. So I'm going to trace the tail. So do your best to stay on your pencil lines. And just trace everything that you drew. So I'm going to put my fun stripes in my chameleon. And just fill this paper in. And then put my stripes on my tail. Now you guys can make your chameleons any color that you want. You can make them rainbow, or if you just want to pick 2 or 3 colors, you can do that too. So next I'm going to erase all my pencil lines now that I'm almost done tracing. My next step is to erase those pencil lines. So if you have a big eraser, oh, and I forgot one line here. Oh, there we go, forgot one line. If you have a big eraser, kind of like a big one, either it could be pink or any color, I recommend using that to erase all your pencil lines. And erase really small. And sometimes too, you can erase in little circles. That is helpful rather than back and forth. That'll help get all those little kind of pesky pencil lines. So I'm just going to finish erasing all of my pencil lines. All right, so I finished erasing all my pencil lines, and I'm going to start off and I am going to color my chameleon's head. So I'm going to start off with just a green color. So remember, when you color, we color a border or a really thick line right along that edge, so our coloring stays nice and neat. So you're just going to color all around the inside of that shape along the border, because the black line means to stop. And then I'm actually going to draw a border around here too, because we don't want the eye to be green. So now I can color the middle. So I can color really nice and small and press hard to color in my chameleon's head. So I'm just going to color in really tiny. And I'm just coloring small, pressing hard, getting all of my little marshmallow spots that might be in my chameleon. Okay, now I want to do the chameleon's tongue, and I'm going to pick this color. This is, let me see, I wanted red. That was violet red. Let's just get regular red. So I'm going to do is actually just go right next to my tongue. Give him his little red chameleon tongue. I think I'm going to color his eye let's see, I'll probably color that black inside. So oh, I took my black crayon out. So I'm just gonna color that black. And if you want to get super fancy, you can color a circle inside there and leave a little white dot in his eye if you want to do that. That'll make it kind of, ooh, fancy. Okay, and then I am going to use crayons to color in my chameleon in a rainbow. So I just picked red, orange, yellow. This is, I want a different green. This is yellow green. Sometimes this green can look a little, Granny Smith apple, Pacific blue, and violet purple. So I'm going to start with my rainbow, actually just going this way. So I'm going to start with my red, and I'm going to color a border inside my little stripe here. And I'm going to color the inside now. So I'm going to color small and press hard to get my inside colored in. And now if you guys want to pick different colors than I did, that's fine too. I just kind of was in a rainbow mood. So I figured I would pick a rainbow. So I'm going to color down. And make sure you're coloring nice and solid, guys. So border, border. Okay, and then color in that middle. So, you know, if you have coloring like this, we kind of want to fill that in. We want to make sure we're coloring our absolute best and that everything looks nice and solid and dark. Okay, so I'm going to go to yellow next. And again, color my border along the edge. And it's really just a nice thick outline that gives me a little cushion for when I color. And then I'm going to color in my yellow. And the harder you press, the darker the color. So the lighter you press, the lighter the color. Just want to make sure everything's nice and dark. And I'm going to go with my Granny Smith apple. I just kind of wanted to do a little bit of a different green than I had done for the head. I just thought it would be fun. I get my whole chameleon colored in there. And you can see it's kind of a different green. This is sort of a dark green. This is a light green. So if you have the option, try to pick a different color. Pick a different green then. All right, make it a little exciting. And I'm going to go with my blue, which is Pacific blue. I love the names of crayons. I think they're really fun. I think it would be fun to get to name a crayon a color. All right, I'm just going to go up that side and color down. So I'm just repeating these steps until I color in my whole chameleon. So I would color purple here. So again, just my border, and then the middle. And I kind of go back and forth. I don't know, you guys color. Some people color, I color up and down, back and forth. And then I would just repeat the colors. So I would go red again and just repeat my rainbow and just keep repeating till I got to the end. Okay, so I just finished my pattern of my chameleon and just kept going red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and red at the very end. I'm going to use the regular green just to color his little feet in. So I'm just going to color around and then inside a border in the middle of his little legs. And then I'm going to color my branch. So I'm going to grab a tree color, just a brown, and I am going to get just like a tree color. You guys can pick gray if you want to pick gray. Whatever color you guys want to make your tree. And then I'm going to so I'm still doing my border along my edge. And since I have such kind of a big space, I'm just going to color a little bit at a time. Just a little bit. And I can show you a cool trick. So remember I said you could use gray. So do a little bit of that border in brown and then do a little bit of that border in gray. Because you know how some trees look like they have like silvery bark? You can do that too. And I'm just going to blend those two colors together because trees kind of do that, right? Pretty cool, huh? So I'll just keep going. Use my gray. I think this is just gray. It doesn't have a fancy name. There is one in the crayon pack that's called Timberwolf, which sounds so kind of cool. So I kind of did a two-tone tree there. Made it a little fancy. I move my paper a lot when I color. Okay. So now that our tree branch is done, I'm going to pick a different color for my leaves just to make a different, just why not? This is forest green. You can make your leaves fall leaves if you want, and you could put a little orange or yellow. So I'm just coloring a border on one side of the leaf because again, it's a bigger shape. So I'll work one side with my border and then the middle, and then I'll do the other side. So I'm doing my border and then I'm coloring my middle just because it's a pretty big shape and I don't want to, I kind of like to do that when I have bigger shapes. And so there's my leaf. And so next time we're going to color the background of our chameleon. And I'm going to show you guys kind of a cool color technique where we're going to get almost like two different colors in our background. So I'm going to show you a way to use one color to kind of get two. Okay. So there we go. So there's our iguana. So our chameleon, all colored. I colored my branch, I colored my leaves, and I colored my chameleon. So remember, you guys do not have to use the same colors that I did. You can use different colors. That's fine. But I want to see your beautiful chameleon creations. And next time we're together, we will color the background and we'll make it super bright like we did our butterfly. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye.